Hey folks, it's Mike here. I just want to welcome you back to Mr. Cast Iron, and today, boy, we've got a special for you. We're going to be making a belt buster burger, what I want to call the ultimate smash burger recipe. So we're going to get started with that, and let me show you kind of what the ingredients are that we have. Well, what we have, we've got some 7327 ground beef that we're going to be using. And of course, naturally, my special ingredient is bacon. Now, I've already fried up a few pieces of bacon, but I'm going to take and chop a little bit of this and mix it with my ground beef. That's my special ingredient I was telling you about. We've got some buns here, just some regular Bunny Bread Deluxe hamburger buns. I've got some butter that I'll be toasting those buns with. And of course, naturally, we got some salt and pepper and some garlic powder. SPG, in other words. I've got a little bit of mustard, sweet relish, and mayonnaise. I'm going to make a little bit of a dressing. And then we've got three different kinds of cheeses. We've got pepper jack cheese, we've got a mild yellow cheese, and then we've got Swiss cheese to go along with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and mix up these burgers, get those ready, get my griddle hot. And today we're cooking it, like I said, on a cast iron griddle. I love my little griddle here, so we're going to be making smash burgers on the griddle. So you guys hang on, we'll show you what this looks like when we get it all put together. Okay, well, what I'm going to do first, I've got my griddle warming up, and of course, you know, the ultimate test for a griddle or a cast iron skillet is the water dancing test. Now, if the water dances on the skillet like that, then it's hot enough to cook on. So always remember that. The old water dancing trick. So what I'm going to do first of all, because we're going to cook these burgers so fast and hot to sear the juices in, I'm going to go ahead and get my buns ready and set them to the side while I'm making up my hamburgers. And so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a little bit of butter and put that on our griddle and get those ready so we can put our buns on it. I'm going to turn this down a little bit so it's not too extremely hot. What we're going to do, we're just going to take and get our buns toasted. And this is kind of like the old bar and grill type burgers, you know, that you used to get to at these old bar and grill and delis or roadside parks and little hamburger joints, you know. I just love those, man, those grilled up buns and everything. Well, this is how they would do it. They would take and put butter on the grill. Some of them would actually use the bacon or hamburger fat to cook their buns and everything too. But anyway, we're going to toast ours with butter today. Now, while those are getting toasted up, I want to talk to you a minute about this bacon. Now, this is my added ingredient that we're going to be making in our hamburger. Now, ideally, if you had a meat grinder, that would be the best way to do it. Just run your ground beef and your bacon in a meat grinder and grind it up. But we don't have a meat grinder today, so what we're going to do, we're just going to take and chop it up into small little pieces. And I mean real small little dices like that right there. You see, that's about the size we're going to do. And what we're going to do, we're going to mix that a little bit into our ground hamburger and help it fry up in the hamburger meat as well. So that'll be our smash burger. Our version of smash burger today is added bacon fat. Everything's better with bacon, especially over here at Mr. Cast Iron. We just love bacon. And of course, like I said, I've already made some bacon to put on the topping. If you know, we've made plenty of videos show you how to cook bacon. If you hadn't seen those, we're going to put those up above in the card there where you can view that video of how to fry bacon perfectly every time. So anyway, we'll get this chopped up here and take a look at our bun, make sure they're getting toasted. See there? Look at those, man. That's awesome. All right. And we'll let those toast just a little bit more. Let me grab a paper plate to put those on. Finish chopping my bacon here. Finally chopping that up. All I used was 2 slices of bacon. With this, we've got about 2 pounds of hamburger meat. This 7327, which it has quite a bit of marbling in it, as some call it. All marbling really is just the fat, and that's what makes it juicy. You know, whether it's a steak or whether it's hamburger meat or whatever, marbling is just fat. And so we're going to add a little bacon fat. See that white stuff? That's just the marbling in the bacon itself. But it turns out so good when you cook bacon, you get that caramelized effect and it turns kind of yellowish looking, but that's really just the fat that has rendered up or cooked up and caramelized. So that's what we're going to look at on our hamburger as well. Let me flip one of these over and show you these buns. Look at those toasted buns. My goodness. Now that's what you like right there. So, all right, well, since we've got our grill hot, what I'm going to do, I'm going to make up a burger here and show you roughly. All we're doing is just about that size, and we're going to add a little bit of bacon fat in with it, and we're going to mix that up together and just make a ball. So all we're doing, we're just making about a good size ball to fit your hand. We're not making super big burgers, and we're not even going to flatten them out into a patty either, because we're going to smash them on the grill. That's how we get that smashed effect. And so I'm just going to put this marbling, this fat in here, this bacon fat, make these into a little ball. I'll go ahead and ball these up, make these up, and we'll come back to you here shortly. All right, okay, well, we're back. We've got our hamburgers all balled up and got some bacon fat in those. We've got 6 of them here. So we're going to go ahead and get these on the skillet now. It's already hot, or not skillet, but the grill. And we're just going to set these down. Let me move that over there like that. Put this one over here, this one over here, and this one over here. Now, what we're going to do to make a smash burger, what you really need to do is take some parchment paper and take a bacon press. Now this is an old bacon press. It even says bacon press on it. It's got an old hog on it with a handle and everything. This, I think, was my mother's. But anyway, to make a smash burger, you just want to take and smash that burger all the way down flat and let it grill. Let it set on that grill and caramelize real quick for about 10 seconds. Okay, and then we'll move on to the next one. I hope we have enough room to do this, actually. Okay, we've got those babies smashed down, so we're going to let them grill for just a minute and get a carameled edge on the sides of them. Turn this heat back up a little bit. See how these are so juicy, that juice is absorbed into those hamburgers. We're caramelizing it on the bottom. This bacon fat's going to help that. Let me try to separate this one a little bit. We'll let these cook down just a little bit more. But anyway, I was talking about these bars and grills years ago, these little old roadside mom and pop places. Have you ever been to any? You remember the old bars and grills? Man, they were just, we called them greasy spoons a lot of times, but man, they had some of the best burgers that they'd cook on those old grills, you know, and I just love that. I remember that as a kid so well, going to them places and eating hamburgers. I just loved it. I always had a place that I wanted to go that was special, had those kind of burgers. So that was kind of the inspiration behind cooking these smash burgers today. And I see everybody on YouTube and different places making smash burger videos. So thought we'd give you a chance to take a look at our recipe and see what you think about that. So Alright, we've had them cooking for a little bit. Now, one thing you want to do, you want to make sure you got a good spatula that's sharp. Some people actually even use like a trowel or whatever to break that loose, break that carameling loose, because that's what seals that juice in there. And so we don't want to lose that. See how that's caramelized like that? That one's kind of stuck there a little bit, so we don't want to lose that. Oh man, these are going to be so awesome. Alright, while those are cooking just a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and get my cheese out. And now I had 3 different kinds of cheeses. As I was telling you, I've got some Swiss cheese, some pepper jack, and some mild yellow cheese, yellow cheddar. And so we're going to put some of that on there. We'll get all this together here, and we'll come back to you here shortly and show you what these look like. Alright, well, these have been grilling down a little bit. I've got my cheese here, and what we're going to do, we're going to put a piece of cheese, different kind. We got Swiss, we got cheddar, and we got pepper jack. So we're going to put a piece of that on each one of these. And then what we're going to do, we're going to let these, stack these on top, one on top. We got cheddar on top of that, one on that. Whoops, knocked my cheese off. Hey, nobody's perfect, right? I'm going to turn this burner off. We're getting a lot of grease there. We're going to let those melt down. Man, look at that juice run off of those. Alright, I'm going to pull this, put it on a plate. Hey, you know, one thing I forgot while we're doing this, I've got my little sauce here. Now what I'm using is just regular yellow mustard, a little bit of mayonnaise, and a little bit of sweet relish. About 1/3 of each, just about equal amounts. And we're just going to kind of mix that together as a little sauce. And I'm really messing up because I forgot to put my bacon on my hamburger also. So now I'm going to go ahead and put this on this bun, and we'll get that. Couple pieces of bacon here, and we'll add that like that. Get us a little bit more of this sauce here. Oh man, mustard, mayonnaise, and pepper, sweet relish. How about that? Put a piece of that on there like that. Now we have the ultimate smash burger right there. We appreciate you guys for taking a look at this, and leave us a comment down in the box there and let us know what you think about it. We'll be talking to you later.